Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is where we left earlier. So now we're going to see how we're going to create a template where we can actually get input from our user, and then when we finish the computation, we can return the results to the user. So as you can see now, we have this hello world HTML. So let's say if we want to say hello world Alex, yeah. So I have to modify here, and that there are actually no way for the user to actually give me the name, and I have to, any changes I have to modify the script and run it from here. So of course, a typical program, we would want to take the input from the user, do the computation, and then return the output. Yeah, so let's open a new file. I think we have this file already in the previous video. So with this file, what we're going to do now is we're going to put in some HTML code to get input from the user. Now, please do note that this is not a complete, or the right HTML, full HTML yet. Yeah, so we only do it the minimum one, so that I want to let you see how things works. Yeah, so these are not correctly formatted HTML. Yeah, HTML to be correct, now it has to start with the HTML tag, then you have to have this head body things, but we try to keep it simple. Yeah, these are the HTML. So okay, let's say we have this text box. So we're going to create a text box. Let's see what I'm going to do, what is going to happen if I just save this line. Let me run the main here. Yeah, instead of hello world, I'm going to run main. You can see there's this box where we can key in things. Yeah, so this is the box. Now I'm going to give this box a name so that we can reference it later. So in this case, I'm going to say text1. Okay. Of course, if you need multiple, then basically you just have to copy and paste this. Now and then I'm going to create another button so that I can press on it and trigger the calculation or the computation. Yeah. So for button, usually we'll have something called on click. Yeah, on click. And then this, we can put a message here. Yeah, we can say compute. Yeah, compute, and we close the button. So let me save this, and then let me refresh again. Now you can see, yeah, so we can click this to do the computation. Yeah, but of course now it won't be doing anything because there's no instruction what to do next even if we press the click. Yeah, this is where we're going to put in our scripts here. So next, what do we do is that it's time to create a script. So this is the script. Okay, so this one you can actually specify that. Yeah, since auto generator, I'll just leave it there. If it's not, without this, is actually it's fine as well. Yeah, then we're going to create a function. This function, I'm going to call it button press. Yeah, so when press, we're going to do something. Okay, let me repeat what we have earlier. Document dot write hello world. Okay, let's save this one. Of course, as of now, you have to refresh it and press, still nothing happens because I had to link. We have to link this button click to this function. So I'm going to copy this guy and paste it inside here. Okay, see that? So this is the function name that I'm going to paste it inside here. So now let me save this file, refresh here. Now when I press this compute button, can you see it triggers the document.write already. So now that is how we link it to our button. Now I think we have done this earlier. Then the next thing that what we wanted to do is to get the input, from the text box that user enter. So I'm going to put a main here. Okay, so I'm going to put in Alex here. When I press compute, I want to see hello world Alex. Yeah, so how do we do that? So we need to get this input from this element. Okay, remember the ID is very important. So what we need to do next is to create this. Okay, I'm going to put a let, which is declare a variable input, yeah, equals to document dot get element by ID, yeah, not tag name, I'll put ID, yeah, by ID. So this is where you need to put in. I'm going to say, okay, it's from this particular text box which is here. All right, and then once you got this value, I want this one to display it, yeah. Depends on how you want to get it done. So usually I prefer to put here and dot value. Now you can actually dot a value here, which you just get the value straight inside here, and then you can just print out the input, yeah. Or you can do like what I did, input dot value, yeah. We'll talk more about how this thing works, yeah. For now, just type it this way, save. Let me refresh here, then let me try put in Alex and compute. Can you see that? So you can see hello world Alex. So what you're looking at is that now we have a very simple HTML with JavaScript that can take input from user, and then the user can trigger the computation, and then once we are done, we can return the results. Okay, just before I end, now instead of doing this is document write. Basically it will just write the whole thing, yeah. I mean, usually we don't do it this way. Okay, so what we do is we're going to prepare another element at the bottom, so that we can display our results right from this at this page, yeah, instead of just writing out the whole thing out like that. So let me try to show you this. I'm going to create a divisor. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give ID to this element as well. I'm going to call this yeah, I'm going to call this label 01, yeah. So it's empty. Now if I save this file, when I refresh it, you won't be seeing anything here, okay, because it's empty. Of course, if I can put in hi there, yeah, and you can see hi there, it's right just beneath the first two lines, yeah. Of course, if you want it to a little bit space out, yeah, you can put a break point there, okay, so that it gives some it space out a bit if you want. All right, now let's try to change this content. Instead of writing hello world here, I want to put it bottom here. So let's do that. So again, I'm going to call this let output equals to document dot get element by ID, and I'm going to call this label 01. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put the things in. This is how I'm going to find this element, and then this output is where I'm going to display this line. So instead of running this, I'm going to output dot in HTML equals to this line. All right, so I'm not going to write this. So this double slash actually comment it, yeah, comment it out. So I can just delete it. Let me save it and refresh again. So you can say hi there. I'll say Alex. When I press compute, you can say hello world Alex. So all in one HTML. So now you can see the relationship between the JavaScript and also the HTML. All right, so from here on, we can start to write more and more JavaScript program inside here, and we can also interact with the user. All right, thank you very much.